Freedom for Ukraine, freedom for Ukraine, freedom for Ukraine. Political bullion. Ukraine's cultural identity and its current turmoil are used to aid the beleaguered country with charitable coins. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to use this brief opportunity to sympathize with those that have had their countries invaded by foreign powers. I would like to sympathize with the people of Vietnam who had their country invaded during the Vietnamese War. I also want to sympathize with the people of Iraq who had their country invaded as well. I sympathize with the people of Afghanistan who had their country invaded and decimated up until today. I sympathize with the people of Libya. Yes, we sympathize with you with what happened with the invasion. We sympathize with also the people of Syria with what is happening, as well as we sympathize and we show our condolences and our pledge of support to country of Niger, who is actually facing the threat of an invasion by foreign powers, and as well as the ECOWAS, which is the Economic Community of West African states, led by none other than Nigeria. Yes, so-called Nigeria. Incredible. Yes, I sympathize with each and every single one of you who are having your freedoms and your sovereignty under threat by one form of excuse or another. And yes, let me kickstart this video by saying the third day invasion or the 3-day invasion of Ukraine by Russia continues past its 460th day, continuing to be the most unnecessary and ill-advised conflict in Europe since the Second World War. This is a coin site, so I'm not going to espouse personal views. They should be obvious to any reasonable human being, but others who have a stake in a Ukrainian victory are being more vocal. One of those are actually the Mint 21 out of Europe, who not only employ Ukrainian people but actually have an office in Lviv, which is a city just 70 kilometers of the border of Poland. Yes, well, to aid the people fighting for an end to brutality, the Mint 21 issued 2 new coins. Yes, 2 new coins. One of them is the one that we have the privilege of showcasing here, which is Fight for Freedom, Land of Freedom, Ukraine, your 5-ounce silver coins, 2023 Niue backed, and also the second one, which is your freedom or the fortress Bakhmut 2-ounce edition coin as well. But yes, they have released two coins, but we are only privileged to feature this one for now, and the fortress Bakhmut will be featured very soon on this channel. And yes, the 2 coins issued by Mint 21 are actually coins celebrating the fighting spirit of the Ukrainian people and the culture. So all the profits generated from the sale of these coins will be donated to support one of the most corrupt countries in Europe, and also to support the Ukrainian military and humanitarian efforts. So by purchasing one, you not only get a superb coin, and to be clear, these are both excellently designed coins in my personal opinion, but yes, you can also help the Ukrainian people in these difficult times. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome each and every single one of you to the star of the 2 coins for Fight for Freedom. This is your Fight for Freedom, Land of Freedom, Ukraine, your 5-ounce silver coin, your 10 New Zealand dollars, Niue 2023. And with that, let us all dive on in, and when we come back, we shall analyze in details the features of this magnificently struck coin. And with that, let us all fight for freedom. Greetings, my people, and indeed a very warm, fantastic, majestic, and fantabulous welcome to each and every single one of you to yet again another of my coin showcasing videos. My name is Biwari Kikum Staka NZ, and you guys are welcome to go to the battlefield and fight for your freedom coin, your 5 ounce Niue Island, your $10, your 3/9 fine silver 2023 colored edition. Alright, like I said from the beginning, this is actually one out of the 2 coins released by Mint 21, and yes, this is the star of them. This is the superstar for us, and yes, a beautifully designed coin, and yes, in the style that Mint 21 out of Europe has become synonymous with, and it's essentially a variant of the classic work by Benedetto Pistrucci in the 19th century, famous for its employment on the sovereign gold coin. However, this is no simple copy, but a fully realized original work, attuned perfectly to the spirit of a country fighting for survival, but endlessly optimistic regardless. And yes, a mounted warrior, spear in hand, impels the beast, just as told in the legend of St. George and the Dragon. St. George is also the patron saint of Ukraine, so the usage is especially apt. There are tons of little touches that elevate the piece. The spear has been gilded, or let me say the spear has the gilded trident emblem of Ukraine near its tip, and the Ukrainian colors are everywhere. The dragon is also cleverly realized, having 2 eagle heads, a nod to the bicephalous eagle that is a highly visible symbol of Russia. Yes, I'll stop there and I will make a note on that. The bicephalous eagle being a symbol of Rossiyska Federacja. Yes, this is what is shown on their coat of arms, for those of you who actually have seen the video that I've done for the Rossiyska Federacja, or the national sovereign coin, the St. George for Russia, which I've done here on this video. Well, I would like to say something. This type of depiction, to be honest, is extremely shameful, and I don't want to say that it is brainwashing, but come on. When Afghanistan was invaded, or let me say when Vietnam got invaded by the United States, I'm sure that Mint XSI would have actually by then be hoping to have put maybe one of their warriors on the horse, let me say Tran Hung Dao, on the horse, carrying one of the Vietnamese saber, or the Vietnamese Dao, or what is called the Guam, which is like a special traditional knife for the Vietnamese people, chopping off the head of the American bald eagle. So, I mean, I don't understand, but imagine Gaddafi of Libya being on this horse, chopping off the head of an American bald eagle during the invasion, or let me say Saddam Hussein of Iraq, yes, riding on this horse itself, and then having a sword chopping off the head of the American bald eagle. Is that going to bring peace? But unfortunately, that is my comment with regards to this particular coin. This is not a way to bring peace to the situation of the people of Ukraine. So, in my humble opinion, without disrespecting anybody, this is not the way to go in terms of making peace. This is the national symbol of a country, and it shouldn't be desecrated in whatever form or manner. But I don't know why they have done this. I don't know who is advising them, but it is political bullion. But yes, I will always say my fair share of my honest and humble opinion, backing it with facts and figures. Alrighty, and let me turn to the obverse of the coin. It does show the seal of the Niue, of the island of Niue. Yes, as we all know and we have seen on this particular channel itself. So it does have all the stuff that you guys know of. This is the logo or the mint mark of Mint XXI, 10 New Zealand dollars, AG molecular symbol of silver, and 39 fine is the purity, year date 2023, 5 ounce is your weight, Niue island is the island backing it. And yes, what do we have here? We have Atua, Niue, Tuki, Lagi, and let us zoom in and see what we can find. Alright, I won't zoom in too much, just to give you guys that feel that we have the technology and the capacity to do the zoom or the zoom in feature on this particular channel. Alrighty, before I throw you guys to the packaging edition of this coin itself, for me to counter offense what this coin has been known for, which is freedom fighting, or for me to counter offense what this reverse side of the coin is depicting. This is not depicting any form of peace strategy, but I will pop a video now, and yes, to counter offense what has been actually shown here, and after that video we'll be going straight onto the packaging segment of this particular coin. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, let us dive on to the counter offensive video. Let's go.
Ось він, твій контрнаступ. Ти вважав, що у тебе багато шансів зберегти життя. Але ти не захотів тікати з країни у жіночій сукні. Мамі не вистачило грошей, щоб дати хабара. А батькові не допомогли старі зв'язки. Ти намагався сховатися, але їм треба м'ясо. Бо леопарда їм жаль. І своїх дітей їм жаль. А тебе – ні. Тепер у тебе лише один. Останній шанс зберегти життя.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the packaging segment of this particular fighting for freedom for Ukraine from the Mint XXI out of Europe. Alright, we slide it out and this is what you guys have on here. So this is the sleeve itself, how it is packaged. Alright, designed in Ukraine rather. Designed in Ukraine. And alright, after that we have this wooden case, beautifully crafted. And what do we have? We have the image of St. George on here, beautifully done. And yes, You slide it open, you get this out. The coin is housed here, and you have your COA. So this is what the COA looks like. Certificate of authenticity. All right, and you get this open. You have your specs, but first it says here fight for freedom. So you guys are free to send your daughters, your sons, your uncles, your aunties, your fathers, your grandfathers to fight and to liberate Ukraine. Yes, fight for freedom. That's what the coin is telling us to do. So yes, the year is 2023. Country is Niue. Face value $10. Metal 39 is fine. Weight is your 5 solid ounce. Diameter is 65, extremely wide. Quality is your antiqued finish. Features high relief, gilding, digital printing, edge numbering, and the mintage is just 333. Alrighty, so when we flip it open, it just gives us well, just saying the fight for freedom, coin illustrator, just telling us what. You guys are free to pause the video and have a read. And yes, I believe that is it for us with regards to the COA and to the box packaging. And yes, let us all unite for peace. Come to the negotiating table and secure peace and stop fueling and stop giving our money to the military industrial complex. Yes, let us stop fueling our tax money into that organization and go for peace and demand for peace and unity. War is never the solution. And with that, a very big thank you to each and every single one of you once again for dropping by to watch the political bullion edition of the fight for freedom for Ukraine. And with that, I'll definitely see each and every single one of you in my next video. Thank you very much.